All right, step 2 is how you can compare two rational numbers. So we're talking about fractions or decimals. So you want to make sure they're in the same type of number. So both are either fractions or both are either numbers. So in our first case, we have 5 over 6 and 3 over 4. So these are both fractions. So let's keep them that way. But the way you can compare fraction is making a common denominator. So you have 6 on the left fraction for 5/6, and you have 4 on the right fraction for 3/4. So let's make it a common denominator. So let's figure out what is a common factor between 6 and 4. So some of you may have already picked 12. Some of you may have already picked 24. So let's go with 12. So we're going to make both of these denominators 12. So you times by 2, times by 2. So you have 10. And then 4 times 3 is 12. So you get 12. So I'm going to times the top by the same thing, 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Since both the denominators are the same, you can see that the bigger number is going to have the bigger denominator. So 10 over 12 is the bigger number, therefore it's larger than 9 over 12. So again, comparing two fractions, making a common denominator, and comparing the numerators. If you have a fraction and a decimal, you can do a couple different ways. You can make them both decimals by dividing. Remember, we learned how to divide. Numerator goes on the inside, denominator is outside, and 8 doesn't go into 3. So add a decimal, add a 0. 8 goes into 33 times with 24. So 6, since you add the decimal, you can add a 0 to help 8 out. So 8 goes into 67 times with 56, so minus 56. You have 4 left over. Added the decimal up here, so you can add a 0 to help 8 out. Goes into 45 times. So your answer is 0.375. So you can tell that between 0.375 and 0.56, that 56 just from the 10th place value is bigger. So 0.56 is bigger. Or you could have chose to make 0.56 into a fraction with 56 over 100 and then simplifying it from there. So again, comparing two fractions, you're going to write it with the less than, greater than, or equal sign. So you're going to make the denominators equivalent and then compare. So what goes into 6 and 10? You can choose 30 or you can choose 60. So let's say we chose 60 or any other number that's a common multiple of 6 and 10. Look, you're looking for common multiples. So if I times by 10 here, times by 10 here, that's 50 on top, times by 6, times by 6, so that is 42. So you can say that 50 over 60 is bigger than 42, so make a greater than symbol. Again, for 2/3 and 4/5, so compare them with the same denominator. So 15 is a common multiple. So times by 5, times by 5, so that's 10 over 15, times 5 by 3, times by 3, so that's 12 over 15. So 12 over 15 is greater than 10 over 15. So again, you can compare, even with mixed numbers, you can compare the denominators. So you can keep 5 the same, or you can make it improper. I tend to keep them as mixed numbers. So what's a common multiple of 7 and 9? So let's do 63. So times by 9, times by 9, so that's 18 on top. Times by 7, times by 7, so that's 14. So you can see 18 over 63 is bigger than 14 over 63. You have a decimal for B, negative 0.44, and a fraction for negative 2/5. So let's convert 2/5 into a decimal. So 2 over 5. So 5 doesn't go into 2, so add a decimal, add a 0. It goes into 24 times. So that answer is going to be negative 0.4. And you have negative 0.44. If I make 0.4 into a thousandths, I'm going to add 0 right here, or hundredths, So you're really essentially comparing negative 0.44 and negative 0.40. So we're looking at negative, so 0.44 is more negative, so it's less than. Because 0.40 is closer to 0.